All right, so Daryl Kwal is here. Good evening to you, Daryl. I took quite a bit of your time. You have it. You have it. You have
You're
it.
forgiven.
Okay.
I don't know how circumspect you are when you're dealing with the staff at at your bank.
I'm extremely careful.
Because there's a lot of discussion about the recent event at Stanbic.
At Stanbic, the Stanbic episode, I'm extremely careful and I deal with the people I really know and have trusted over a period of time.
But has that in any way undermined your confidence in the bank?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I have a bit of understanding of what goes on in the industry, and I tend to appreciate some of these things about these contract staff and all that's going on in that space. And so, yeah, I'm very particular about who I deal with.
Oh, well, Ijo, the chief executive of Standard Chartered Bank, Kweku Beduado, is prevailing upon customers to be a lot more circumspect in their dealings with bank staff to avoid being ripped off. This follows the recent scandal we are talking about involving a sales officer of Stanbic Bank, Martha Amache, alleged to have duped customers to the tune of over 900,000 cedis at this Tema Community 1 branch. There's more in this business desk report.
Martha Amache, who is reportedly an outsourced worker from Noswell Management Security Service, a recruitment agency. She is said to have collected various sums of money from customers of the bank between 2015 and 2016 under the pretext of investing it in fixed deposits to attract interest rates of between 18 and 20% per month. The banker has, however, absconded with over 900,000 cedis in total. There have been concerns the scandal may affect public confidence in the banking sector. But the chief executive of the Standard Chartered Bank, Kweku Beduado, disagrees.
Speaking more ethically, I think that it should not undermine confidence in the banking sector. But my advice to banking customers is make sure you operate within authorized channels of trading. We do have people who are authorized to deal with you. And we do have, more importantly, authorized channels. So if somebody says that, give me the money, and I will go and sort it out for you, it's something that we should, as much as possible, avoid and to be discouraged, because that's not how it's meant to be. You should deal with authorized persons through authorized channels. Anything else, you are taking a risk with your resources. So,
but if the person is within the banking sector?
That's why I say authorized persons and authorized channels of doing transactions. Okay? If it's not an authorized channel, it should raise red flags. If I say that meet me in the car park and you give me the money, I'll bring you the deposit slip later, that's not an authorized channel. So we as a public should be a bit more aware and discerning about some of these trends. It should raise red flags. Authorized persons, authorized channels.
But sometimes it's difficult to decipher this if the person is at the banking hall, for instance.
Authorized persons and authorized channels. Because even within the bank, there's certain documentation you need to fill and all that, and submit it yourself and all that. Because all that even feeds into the broader financial crime management, anti-money laundering and all that. So you should not be giving your transactions to a third party to do on your behalf.
What about customers? Joy Business sampled some views on the streets of Accra.
For my bank, I'm not. On a scale of 1 to 100, I'll just put them 50%.
Security too is very low because people can just go to the bank and then they might be there. Where are the security that they can even take people's money that, look, let me deposit for you and this thing. All this thing has to be sorted out. Some people too, their perception about bank is it's not that good. So I think education is all about education.
I have SMS alert, for instance. So anytime I transact business, they inform me through SMS. And then with my bank too, they have some investment options. So with that, I'm investing. I'm actually doing some investment too at my bank.
All right. I save in my house because sometimes when you go to the bank to withdraw money, it takes your time. They will not even give you your money. You go up and down. They won't give you your money. So I decided to save in the house.
Ms. Amache has been declared wanted by the Financial Crime Control Unit of the bank, and the Commercial crime unit of the Criminal Investigations Department of the Ghana Police Service, which have also initiated investigations into the issue.
The banking space on a different topic though, and the poor savings culture among Ghanaians has over the years remained a major hindrance to efforts to get more people into the banking sector. Analysts, however, believe the introduction of mobile cash services has largely improved the situation. Here's more.
Mobile money cash services were introduced in Ghana about 5 years ago, recording consistent growth in both volumes and value of transactions over time. The Bank of Ghana in June 2015 introduced new regulations that, among others, empowered telecom companies to join banks and operate in the service. This triggered suggestions of possible unhealthy competition between banks and telcos in mobile banking services. But speaking to Joy Business, the CEO of PhD Media, Bright Lajepo, says mobile cash services have rather largely boosted the financial inclusion agenda.
We do not save enough in this part of the world, okay? So it all because sometimes we think that we do not earn enough to be able to put some away. But because of the proximity of the mobile phone to you and the micro nature of it, where you can do little by little on a day-to-day basis, I think that we should encourage people to take advantage of mobile money to begin to get into financial literacy, financial services tapping to grow their personal wealth and develop a savings habit and their savings culture. I think that if you look at it by and large, interest is being paid to mobile money wallet owners in Ghana right now. And I think these are some of the benefits to people. So when you put your money in your wallet and you are getting an interest on it from time to time, it's encouraging.
According to him, the need for banks also embrace new trends cannot be overemphasized.
We're looking at the non-banked or unbanked, and they are the ones that can actually generate a lot of the growth. So you want to do micro finance services more. You want to partner with the mobile network operators to ensure that there is small loans that can go through that, of course, the regulator permitting and making sure that the regulation is in place. And you also want to partner with the technology companies to deploy seamlessly across your already existing e-banking services into mobile wallets that exist from the mobile network operators. So there isn't much worry, except that they need to now understand each other's business model. The mobile network operators cannot all of a sudden become banks, and the banks cannot all of a sudden become mobile network operators. So there's a need for that collaboration, each one bringing their strength to the table. And so that's what the leaders in the businesses and the sectors and the industries that are involved should be doing. They should be talking more and sharing ideas and bringing innovation to the marketplace.
Mobile cash services present enormous benefits to the economy. The value of transaction reached 35.4 billion Ghana cedis as at 2016.
In other business news tonight, the Social Security and National Insurance Trust (SNET) has defended the slightly lower increment in the 2017 monthly pension compared with that of 2016. Now, in line with the Pensions Act, SNET today increased the minimum monthly pension of 276 Ghana cedis to almost 335 Ghana cedis for existing SNET pensioners, whilst fresh pensioners receive a minimum monthly pension of 276 Ghana cedis. Now, this represents an 18% increase, albeit 2% lower than the 20% in 2016. Corporate Affairs Manager at SNET, Eva Megashi, however, explains there is no cause for alarm.
Minimum pension for those new entrants who are now joining the pension scheme in 2017, they are going to collect 276 Ghana cedis. But if you were already on the minimum pension as of December 2016, your pension will be increased to 337 Ghana cedis for you. Then this goes on, depending on how much you were earning in December, it could go up to about, the highest pension earner is collecting about 29,700 Ghana cedis a month. The pension increment is not uniform or always supposed to go up or go down. It depends on certain economic indicators and the average salary of the previous year, that is 2016. So far as it varies, inflation and all these indicators vary, obviously the pension indexation too is going to vary. So as it varies, we pay because we have to sustain the fund to perpetuity, make sure that every time we have enough money to pay the pensioners. We have about 174,000 and over pensioners on our payroll that every month we pay, and they increase by about 1,200 every month. Somebody who is already on the pension payroll and he's supposed to enjoy the indexation, obviously he cannot receive the same amount as the new entrant. So if you're a new entrant, you are collecting 276 Ghana cedis as your minimum pension. It ranges between 276 and 29,000. So, but those who are already on it, and then they are going to enjoy the pensions, obviously they are getting the 337 Ghana cedis. So it's not, they are not the same. Somebody who has already been on it, like you are on it and you have been promoted from class 1 to class 2.
Well, 2% lower or not is still good news anyway, isn't it? Well, that'll be it for business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Stay with us.